Well, Anthony Albanese told me 2 weeks ago he thought in the next few months Scott Morrison would commit to net zero emissions by 2050 as a target. He's come the closest he ever has before here to suggesting that could be the case.
Our goal is to reach net zero emissions as soon as possible and preferably by 2050. But when we get there, whether in Australia or anywhere else, that will depend on the advances made in science and technology needed to commercially transform not just advanced economies and countries, but the developing world as well.
So I mentioned something here to Kieran about this speech midway through it or during the questions. I said there'd been no mention of gas, none. Remember last year it was all about gas, including in this speech at the equivalent time last year, even after the bushfires. So he's moving from coal to gas. This time it was about emissions reduction. I thought it was quite startling, frankly. One reason for that, of course, last week I reported that the Prime Minister may have to deliver on his threat because the private sector is not going to build this 1,000 megawatt gas plant power station in the Hunter Valley. I don't think Scott Morrison's too keen to do that. So that might be one reason he's moving away from it. But pretty interesting change in language. The accusation from the opposition because of the new US administration, he'd move on the climate front. I think we're seeing that. He just wants to frame it about technology, not taxation. And the important thing for Scott Morrison, unlike his predecessors, he has to take the party room and the Nats along with him on that one.
Yeah.